Welcome into Extra Time. Thank you very much for your tweets. Gab Marcotti is with us on the day that Inter once again failed to make it through to the knockout stages, which...
Oh, that was a bit of a blow.
What do you mean?
I tell you what, I can't believe that, Gab.
What?
You're going to go at Gab?
No, I'm leading into the opening question. Which Inter last 16 flop is worse, this year or last year?
All right.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Sorry, I think they call it a preemptive strike.
Well, that wasn't a last 16 flop, was it?
We're not.
We haven't got there yet.
Yes.
No, exactly.
Not quite there yet.
Gab.
Ah, but they didn't want to. Right?
Where is Gab? Answer the question.
You know what? I'm going to give up on the whole one, two silver lining thing. I ain't going there. Not going there. I think last year actually was worse because, well, they were both bad. I'll correct myself. I'll suggest that this year is worse, although there's a little proviso that they're top of the table. So I think there is something to cheer yourself up a little bit. Although, of course, you would rather have advanced than not advanced, Stevie, just in case you get any ideas.
Oh. But that's exactly what makes it worse. That's exactly what makes it worse. The fact that you're first in Serie A, so that there's a sense that this is a better team.
Last year, you just had to beat PSV on the final day.
That's
right.
Just,
but I think the reality is they knew they couldn't compete for the title last year, and this year they can compete for the title. And they can actually do something.
We came around to the silver lining again.
With the cloud.
You know what?
The cloud.
With the cloud as well.
Your words, not mine.
I was just looking.
What were you looking at?
My instructions.
Instructions from Mrs. Burley?
Yeah.
And what are they? Sauvignon Blanc? Prosecco? What's the shopping list?
If you're stopping for beers, can you get me a Prosecco?
Yeah, you are.
Now, when she says if you're stopping for beers,
yes,
that's her way of saying I know you're stopping for beers.
Yes. I have to correct you on a technicality because there might be beers in the garage.
Oh, in the garage.
Enough beers?
No.
Ah, well, there we go.
Not tonight.
Do Barca really need to spend big every summer? Their reserves just beat the team at the top of Serie A.
Well, that's more about Inter than it is about Barcelona, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's a one-off kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's also
Well, they'd have a team missing as well.
Reserves thing. Yeah, it also helps when they don't put their chances away in the first half, and as Ali said, that's more about Inter. But secondly, they're reserves. They bring Luis Suarez and Frankie de Jong off the bench, and Ansu Fati is the future. So, that's pretty darn good. I mean, I think dead rubbers, and this was a dead rubber for Barcelona, you learn nothing from them. You learn nothing if they win, and you learn nothing if they lose, I think.
Bigger disappointment, Inter or Ajax?
Whoa. Whoa.
I think all told, it's probably Inter, because Ajax lost I go back to this, they lost arguably their two best players, plus another guy who was a veteran and super important to them, like in the dressing room, like Lasse Schöne, and also because, with all due respect, Chelsea and Borussia Dortmund probably aren't as good as, Chelsea and Valencia, who did advance, probably aren't as good as cumulatively as Barcelona and Borussia Dortmund.
So Stevie was spot on about Ajax and Inter. Sarcasm.
I don't need to add anything. I was right and you were wrong.
No, well, you were wrong.
Okay.
You're wrong about both of these.
Wait a minute.
On yesterday's show, you said Ajax and Inter were going through.
Yeah, but a month ago you didn't.
A month ago I didn't.
Right.
Wait a minute. When you say I don't need to add anything else, and yet then you add something else.
Well, that's what you do, isn't it?
All right. Okay.
How was Stevie's blood pressure today? First half was nervy for him.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, there was a few jitters. See, the thing is, did Salzburg have any chances where you're saying to yourself, that should have been in the back of the net? At the end of the day, Liverpool did some defending, and when the ball does get to your back line, or your goalkeeper has to make a save, then that's what you're there to do, right? So, I'd rather they didn't get that far. I'd rather Alisson didn't have to make saves, but at the same time, I don't think they made a chance where you're saying that should have been in the back of the net. What are you sniggering at again?
Him yawning.
Do you want to go?
wasn't nothing to do with your answer.
You need to go.
It was pretty boring. It's more to do with the fact I was up a bit early this morning.
Oh, dear.
You woke me up, I know.
I know I woke you up. I rang you at 10:30. I did.
How dare you?
You said he woke me up.
I was thinking about having my dinner. I've been up that long.
This is a good question. Stevie, choose between Lukaku and Origi.
Lukaku!
Well, I'll tell you
That's not a
what.
good question.
I'll tell you what.
That's a no-brainer.
Origi.
Away you go.
By the way,
That's
hold on a second. I'll just ask you one question, and please, I want a proper answer.
You know you'll get
Straightforward, yes or no, right?
Yep.
The goal that Origi scored last weekend, where he pulled it down and then dinked it over the keeper, there's no way in a million years Lukaku
I'm
does
asking
that.
you a different question. Who's the better player, Lukaku or Origi?
And he wants a proper answer.
I want a proper answer. I don't want one of your fudged nonsense answers.
Fudge nonsense.
Right.
Overall,
It's not.
Here we go. Get ready.
It's not.
overall,
Switch it out. No, you want
Come on, Stevie.
no easy there.
Come on, Steve.
This is very uncomfortable.
Right. There's no comparison.
Come on, Steve. No, but I want to hear it.
Look at
Pardon?
yeah. Right.
Final question. Do Craig and Stevie remember ever being on the pitch at the same time?
Yes. Sheffield Wednesday against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. I think you beat us 3-0.
No. Was it? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stephen was at. Were differing ends of.
Right.
He was.
Well, I'd be.
That would be 95.
Yeah, I was like
Or 96.
35.
You were 35.
I was like 35 by
I'd be
then.
25.
And how was your fitness at 35?
Did you not
No,
play
it was
left
all right.
back? You
It was
played
all right.
left back.
I played
didn't
left
you?
back that day.
Right.
No, we did. Well, he was also. No, you didn't play. You're on the bench.
I was on the bench when you played at
Anfield.
And at
Yeah.
Hillsborough
At Hillsborough and Anfield.
and Anfield. Right.
Well, he was never on the bench until he got.
Till the legs had gone.
Till the legs had.
Okay, that's it. That brings us to the end of extra time.
Okay.
I'm not going lie down.
That was stressful.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Hey.
Bye. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.